and welcome to this Tuesday's running of Lost Ruins. When we last left off, the party had finally made their way through Alverton while running a little low on supply, but were able to make it to Alverton at the behest of one Thrain Bloodforge, a blood speaker. And now you guys find yourselves here in Alverton with just a name to go by. What do you do? Dun dun dun. Yep. Yep. Correct. I mean, it's like 6:45 in the morning. I mean, Alberton's a pretty busy town. Does anybody else hear the music? Because I sure as heck don't. Oh, that would be why. Hold on. There we go. Got too many different audio devices plugged in. Now I can hear it.
If I see Pippin down in the lobby, I guess if he's out of his room.
So down in the inn portion, you know, the
tavern. Yeah. So I'll probably see what is for like a light breakfast. And I'm kind of interested in walking around town, or at least kind of starting to observe a little bit about the town. Might wait just a little bit, but I think I want to like kind of go outside and just meander, just like linger and just kind of like start watching the town wake up.
Okay.
I'd join her if you'd have me.
Why not?
As you guys,
Deserters' arms.
So you guys go and maybe you step outside to take a deep breath. Maybe get real high or not.
Just thinking it.
And you look around the town, and I mean, Solaris was always bustling with activity, but it was orderly from, military units making ready for the day at the same time, same things every day, day in and day out. This looks like utter chaos to you. I mean, Gersemi, you grew up around Solaris, so you're used to the order of that kind of, it's a military city. Yes, even the camp followers have some sense of order and keep orderly lines due to the Solarian legions saying, hey, like, if you're going to be here, you got to, keep neat rows and neat lanes and keep the clutter clear. Here, everything is kind of just haphazardly laid out. The streets aren't always, straight. It's chaos.
I'll just quickly take a deep breath and just say, hey, what's going on? Do you smell that? It's the freedom in the air. No orders, no marching. We're here. Get used to it. you want to find, what trouble we can get into, what work we can find, that sort of thing? Or what are your plans for the day?
She's gonna hesitate. I'm gonna hesitate a little bit, kind of look at you, look away again. Did you leave anybody behind?
I mean, just a long list of lovers and, friendships and deep personal connections, obviously. But other than that, no one of note.
Well, I don't know how much you know about me and my situation, but this desertion isn't the first time I've been in big trouble. And it affected not just me, but my brother and our parents. And
I wouldn't necessarily consider our new situation trouble. I mean, you should look at it as opportunity.
I'll try to look at it that way, but I can't help but feel like it's my fault that we're in this situation. If we hadn't got caught back there, or if I'd had half a brain to, I mean, I should know, like, I was technically like on probation. Like, I should have talked with my, whatever the equivalent of probation officer was there in Solaris. Like, I can't believe that I just left without even thinking that that was okay. But I really thought that the Bloodseeker was like a superior officer. He was just so intimidating.
Well, I mean, why do we have to live in a world where there are parole officers? No one's superior to us. We can do as we please with a certain, fervor. As you look at what's on the horizon, you need to think to yourself that this is your life and you're allowed to live it how you want. Those consequences, what we're facing now, are not your fault. You didn't want to go into that dungeon. I didn't either, but I saw an opportunity for a different tomorrow and decided to take it. Regardless of how we got here, we're in the circumstances that we are. So I say let's make the best of it.
Well, we have no choice.
We can pretend.
If we want to go back.
We can lie to ourselves a little bit.
I've did that too much in the past, and it got me into a place that I didn't want to be. I don't want to go there again.
Is that in terms of a mental state or a physical place, or
kind of both? But you're right. This is more freedom than I've had in a little while, and I'm kind of more used to having a little bit of freedom. Maybe not this kind, because this isn't my thing. This isn't really my world, but yeah, like, this is just what's before us, and we've got to deal with it. Where do you think we should start? I mean, if we have all this freedom, why are you still here? You could go anywhere you wanted, do anything you wanted. Why are you sticking with us to search for the butcher?
Well, that's a good question. I'd like to think that I see free spirits within all of you, crying out for a way forward, and I think I know a better way forward. I've spent a lot of my life alone and not really conscious of, the responsibilities of having close connections. And maybe it's time to try something new. I originally tried it with the army. That didn't stick too well with me. But I think that with the right group of people, there are going to be better opportunities than if I were to skulk about this city of opportunity by myself.
How long were you in the army, by the way?
What is time other than a construct, Like, let's think about today and not yesterday.
Do you remember that bad?
Really bad. Had a
And she's
lot of
like,
concussions.
serious.
He is also serious. I don't know if I have to roll for something, but
No, no rolls needed.
yeah, from a character standpoint, I don't really know. I wouldn't have been with the army too long, but I wouldn't really. Pippin wouldn't give up that information. This is all, shallow, but deep, fake deep,
Mm-hmm.
So I just change the subject and just say, we can do anything with this morning. No one, no one's stirred yet. Heinrich wanted to go smash some rats in a basement. That sounds like a fun afternoon. I don't know. We can go find if there's a nice bagel place around here. I don't know if there's bagels in Alverton, but the morning is ours. No gruel and marching orders,
That's
you,
true. But
As
a
you
lot
can
of
see
unknown.
from the image, this is kind
That's a
of
big town.
the makeup of it. Albertson is not a small place.
Okay.
Yeah, they got some bagels for sure.
Do we know roughly like a population size? I don't remember if that was on the info page you shared last time.
I don't remember. Give me 1 second and I will tell you. Just gotta pull up the map on World Anvil, which I really need to get back and do some more stuff with.
Do some updates.
Yeah, it's a great program. It's just a lot to. It's just a lot. Of course, now it's not working. It's being slow.
But clearly it looks like it's big enough for us to remain fairly anonymous.
Okay, yeah. For whatever reason, I think World Anvil is slightly busted.
No.
Because we can't have nice things.
Yeah. So I can search for it a different way. Alverton. There's no. It's not. It doesn't have a population listed. But if you look at the main map there, you can see the city icon of it and how
Mm-hmm.
So it's a good. Well, it's a good sized city.
Okay.
I mean, you can figure that it probably encompasses that whole area, not just the dot there, but I think it probably goes to the bridge and covers parts of the river, maybe extends out down to the lake. Like it's a
Yeah. Big. Okay.
Yeah. It's an adventure. It's an adventure hub. Alverton attracts adventurers from all over the realm due to its proximity to major trade routes. It boasts numerous inns and taverns where travelers can swap stories and seek companions for their quests. It's a frontier town by the river plains. You'll find a unique blend of wilderness and civilization where the beauty of nature is celebrated and the call of adventure is ever present. It's a place where you can embark on quests, forge new friendships, and experience the magic of a world where the boundaries between reality and fantasy blur into one enchanting tapestry of life.
I'd just suggest, what might be fun? You could go down by the docks at the river and see what trouble's brewing.
Ooh, yes. I do want to get a feel for the town, do some exploring. I don't even know where to start, honestly, with this task we've been given, so might as well start getting to know the town.
Roll an intelligence check.
All right.
Me as well, or just her?
Just her. All right. At least Erica's not rolling like Erica. I like it. I love you, Erica.
Not yet.
I'm just saying.
I'm nervous every time I roll, honestly.
I know you are. So with the 20
Okay.
intelligence check, you start to think over the task that you've been set forth, and like the butcher, maybe the stockyards.
Like literal, it's literal, so.
It could very much. I mean, what else do you have to go on?
Yeah.
It could be a very literal title that he's the butcher. So then we pan maybe back to the inn where everyone was staying, and perhaps we cut to a table, and maybe there's Teclin sitting there. Maybe Thalia's coming down the steps after performing her morning routine, preparing her spells. Maybe even Sinwig's there. We see them all start to maybe gather at the table, and then... What about Henrich?
Yeah, Heinrich's probably getting a little bit of a slow start this morning, kind of ruminating on the task that they've been tasked with, and the knowledge that they've deserted, and just everything that's been going on the past day or so, and taking his time, putting his armor on, and getting his gear together. But then would make his way downstairs as well.
So the four of you find yourselves at one of the inn tables, maybe grabbing some breakfast. Maybe it's at that point that you see Grisemi and Pippin kind of walk out front.
Oh, I'm concerned because y'all didn't seem to realize that we had deserted originally, but everyone does realize that we're no longer going to receive our stipend as well. We're going to have to pay our own bills.
And
So-
Teclin has a very valid point. How does everyone else react to that? I mean, Sinwig, you're used to always being taken care of, or being able to take care of those around you, but now you realize that you're outside of your sphere of influence. I mean, it's the absolute farthest that you or Henrich have ever been away from home. For Thalia and Teclin, they are, away from home. But they've also been far away from home for a while. What's going on in Sinwig's mind?
Say, Sinway, I wouldn't say he's necessarily, in shock, but he's kind of sitting there nodding, just taking in, realizing it mentally, not responding, as he's kind of thinking, oh shoot, that's true, and kind of thinking what he could, if
were stuck basically in this town for a long time, what exactly he could do, as obviously he hasn't seen any other dragon folk, so he doesn't know how the town will respond to him. He's kind of trying to figure out mentally how is he going to fit in more than how he's going to pay for his lifestyle.
Okay. And Thalia, you were sent away from your home, so I don't think that perhaps this is anything new for you, but you are technically a deserter from the Legion. What does that mean for you?
Probably just really thinking on it. Just not really sure how to feel about it or what to even think.
So as you guys sit there and have your breakfast, or maybe Gersemi and Pippin, do you come back in after your revelation of where you think you might be able to go? Or do you just keep wandering the city streets?
I probably would have popped in and with the intention of leaving word with the bartender at the very least to let our party know that we're like skulking about. But
Yeah, but if we see him down there, I'll probably go ahead and approach him.
yeah.
Yeah, I think like Teclin and Thalia, at least Teclin for sure would have been probably already sitting at that table with Sinwig when you initially walked out with Pippin to kind of get a breath of fresh air and
Fully ignored them.
Yeah, well, not so much ignored
Rude.
it, but thinking about what's going on. I mean, everybody's got there's a lot going on. You know, Pippin is obviously like, woof. You know, like, yeah, I'm a deserter, but they gotta find me first.
Yeah.
You know, and the world's a big place.
You can outrun consequences, you know.
Great poster.
Famous words to die by.
Like I said, Pippin's had a lot of head injuries, so live, laugh, love.
I mean, I think occasionally, if anybody ever is awake while Pippin's asleep, that he occasionally will be having a nightmare in his sleep about almost being boiled and eaten by a bunch of goblins.
That would be terrifying.
Which he'll never talk about. He doesn't talk about it. Pippin don't like to talk about that shit. It never happened.
You don't talk about PTSD.
Never happened. But you can kind of see the hints that are there.
Night Pippin and Day Pippin never need to meet. It's all right.
So yeah, you want to come back in, Gersemi, and maybe talk to the party and.
Yeah. So, good morning, everyone. Where do we want to start? What do we want to do?
Well, we should probably find the butcher guy.
Yep.
Agreed.
Great.
Well, friends, we're not on any kind of timetable. You know, the world is our oyster right now. I was just telling this to Gersemi outside that we should really embrace the freedom that we've been given. I know we're not looking for the fishmonger, but, you know, we can look at the river. We can go to the stockyards maybe and do whatever needs to be done. But I just want to really emphasize the opportunities that we have in front of us.
Well, and like I was bringing up to the guys here, we have these opportunities, but we're also now going to have to support ourselves. So, unless we're planning on setting up shop in this town and just living our lives here now, we should probably accomplish what we're here to do so we can move on.
I agree.
I think we can perhaps do both. I think it's too early yet to make a lot of decisions. I mean, we have next to nothing to go on, and we don't know who this guy is. We don't even know what kind of information we're supposed to try to get from him. And by the looks of things, this is a big city, and it's going to be very different. Not that we really had any authority where we were at, but like we have even less now because we're not with any sort of guard or army. So I guess what I'm saying is I don't think we need to rush into it. But I still do want to follow this path, complete this mission. I personally will try to complete it and return to Solaris. I think it's just something I need to follow through for myself. You know, Pippin has a point too. You know, you all can kind of choose your own path. But that's what I'm going to do. And I do want to take this chance to say that I'm sorry. I do feel like it's partially my fault for dragging you all into this. Just because I really should have known. There's someone in Solaris that I have to check in with regularly, and I didn't think to do so before we left. It's not an excuse. I mean, I was obviously very overwhelmed by that experience, and he was very demanding and intimidating. And I guess I thought that he was a superior officer. So I thought that his orders would trump any others that we might have had. But now that I think about it, I don't think that's the case. So that's why we're in this mess. So basically you guys are free to choose what you want to do. That's what I plan to do.
Yeah, no, it sounds like we're on the same page. This is 100% your fault.
Grisemi kind of shrinks a little bit.
There's no need crying over spilt milk. Like, we have to complete whatever. We got to find the butcher, right? After that, we can figure out what else to do.
Well, the Bloodseeker did say that once we get the information from the butcher, then that's going to lead us to the next step, and we just have to follow it through to completion. So I don't think it's just this, and then we go back.
No, there's not a path back. We have to go forward to get out of this thing.
Yeah.
And
So I suggest we go forward at all possible speed. What use are we if we're not of use to someone?
I agree, but I just really want to emphasize to the group that as we plot our way forward, we should maybe have a mutual understanding about what details about our past we leave out. The whole army, desertion, bloodseeker orders, probably should not talk about that. So how do we want to address ourselves as a group and otherwise distinguish our intentions in this town?
I guess you could say we're just another band of adventurers now at this point.
You could say that. if we can find out, I mean, it's the butcher, right? So, I mean, what if he's just a butcher, right? What if we just say we're merchants or something?
Well, I think the most believable thing is that it's Thalia and we're her traveling band of servants.
Where to?
What do you think about that, Thalia?
He's got a point, but also kind of feels off about it.
Now, I will say this. I think, like, game wise, with the way that Thalia presents herself and everything, is fantastic. Out of character wise, Sadie, roll with it.
Yeah.
There's no wrong way to play your character. This is your chance. This Nathan is setting you up with an opportunity to find your voice and just go with it. Just think of who Thalia is, and obviously, like, Teclin and Thalia's relationship, Teclin would totally be like, nope, she's the one. She's the one.
Yep. No one's gonna believe the elf's not in charge.
But like I said, out of character wise, I think this is a perfect opportunity for you to just take that hoity-toity elfiness that, you know, the stereotypical elfness that elves are known for, and it's a trope for a reason, you know, and just run with it. Just see where it takes you. There's no right or wrong way to do this. And that being said, if you as the player are still not comfortable doing that, then you're not comfortable doing that, and that's okay too. But it is a good opportunity to try it if you're inclined to do so. If not, totally cool. I respect that. So
No, I definitely do agree that is a good opportunity. I will definitely try.
Okay. So you guys are here at this inn. How do you find the stockyards?
We smell for sheep shit.
It's not a bad idea, actually.
Genuinely, as someone who lived in Fargo for a whole year, you can smell it. Turkey's the only thing you can smell more prevalently, but
You know, there's a difference.
Pergolite.
Yeah, actually, and I, if we're talking about it, Teclin will try and climb someplace high and sniff around.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's probably an easier way to find.
That's the way Teclin thinks about it.
If anybody really tries to think about it, you know, you're in a city, at an inn, you know.
where do you get your meat from? I shout at the bartender.
Everybody gets the meat from the butcher.
I have a hankering for lamb chops. Where would we go? From here, directionally.
Well, it's a trek. You guys are on kind of like the south side of town, and you guys need to make your way all the way to like the north east side of town, kind of by the bridge and the river, to find your way to these stockyards.
So just follow the smell of the sheep and the fish.
I mean, follow the smell of the sea. The saltier the smell, the closer you are.
I'm gonna pipe in. In a town this size, is there only one butcher?
No. When he kind of looks at you guys close, but if you're looking for the best, it's the butcher.
And he's the one up northeast?
Absolutely. He's somewhat of note.
Due to
Yeah.
his reputation and skill?
Well, you see, no, you as outsiders. Never seen round these parts, but there's an election going on. New mayor and all. His brother just happens to be one of the candidates.
Oh.
So he likes to spread his influence around, helping out those in need.
So is he a pretty nice guy?
He's fantastic.
Has his brother run for mayor before?
Oh, no, the old mayor's been mayor for, well, I think since my granddad.
That's impressive.
But he's old. He's dying. Not
Oh.
just, he's old. It happens.
Yeah.
As the innkeeper just, kind of smiles at you with this big toothless grin.
Did you like the old mayor? Was he a good mayor?
The old mayor was decent. I mean, the last few years he's been senile. Not making the best of decisions. Some of the day-to-day is, gone straight to rubbish or to not. But it's time for a change.
Why wasn't a new mayor elected before?
There was never a need.
Okay.
I said most of us love the old mayor. But
Okay.
it's time.
Yeah.
It's got a little long in the tooth, so to speak.
So what do you like about the new and upcoming mayor?
Oh, you mean
The butcher's brother.
Butcher's brother? Well, he's grown up here his whole life. He's always been an honest man. Always helping the community, from running soup kitchens to, making sure the things that, recently the things the old mayor's forgotten about, that he's stepped up and done. But he don't come from money. And the other candidate does. And so some of the more well-to-dos, and you kind of see him give that some disdain in his voice, think that he might be a better mayor, have their interests more at heart.
What are their names, both candidates?
So now I have to come up with a new name because it gave me the same name as the Blood Speaker. It did. It gave me another Thrain.
That's a common name. It's fine.
I mean, it'd make one heck of a plot twist.
Yeah.
Turns out they're actually related. No.
Yeah.
That would be crazy if the other candidate was the Bloodseeker.
Well, so
He says to go meet his brother.
yeah, the butcher's brother is Grimshaw. His name is Grimshaw Stonecleaver.
And what was his occupation before he decided to run for mayor, given the background you've described?
Well, he actually, he had worked with his brother in the family business in the stockyards, but he never really got into the nitty-gritty of it. He was more, guess you could say, customer service.
Okay, worked with the people.
handling the trade aspect of it, supplies and other things, dealing more in like a mercantile style of trade.
What did his brother deal in?
The butcher?
Yes.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious by his name. The
Butchering
wholesale,
of animals?
the wholesale slaughtering of animals and the sale thereof.
Is he a reasonable man?
Oh, he's very reasonable. He's very loyal to this town, very loyal to his brother. And he's been holding community events, offering free food and drinks. He's quite the mouthpiece for his brother. He's an imposing figure. You know, some say he holds just the same savvy as his brother for politics, but wants none of the entrapments of the life. He just wants to keep providing the services that he's known for, as he makes a decent living doing so. I mean,
It's really impressive that this Grimshaw Stonecleaver has really been able to step up in place of the mayor, as you say. What kind of things has he been doing then, since the mayor's been sick and old?
Well, we've had a problem with refuse collection up until about 3-4 weeks ago. The refuse had just kept piling up and piling up. There used to be collectors, but the new mayor didn't organize the correct, or the old decrepit mayor never organized the new contracts for the refuse collectors, so they stopped working. Now, mind you, I don't blame them. I'd want to get paid too.
Right.
But at the same time, it needs to get done. And they could have stepped up. But old Grimshaw, well, he saw the problem and, yes, we get a rough and tumble sort of crowd here in Alberton. But nobody wants to be walking through that kind of filth and rubbish, now do you?
No, can't say that I would.
Right.
So he organized people to come and get it taken care of. But nary a cost to us.
Yeah, it sounds like he is a truly...
How did
Good
he do
candidate.
that? If they weren't doing it because they weren't getting paid, how did it get done without someone paying them?
You'd have to ask Grimshaw.
When is this election?
Hey, Bob! When's that election running? Oh, it's got to be 9 months away. Yeah, about a month's time.
And how does the voting happen?
Well, out of character, this is a hilarious side note, but I've been arguing with people on the internet for the last day and a half about how America is a democracy, even though, well, it's a republic. Yeah, which is a form of democracy. In Alberton, it's a direct democracy. The mayor is voted on by the people. You go to your polling place and you vote.
And just the residents of Alberton.
Yep, the residents of Alberton. Now, granted, the town is governed also as a whole by a council of elders.
Okay,
But
I remember that.
Yeah, but the mayor is in charge of everything else, in town. Most all the taking care of the citizenry, Like the elders kind of give influence. Think of the mayor as a first among equals.
But the council didn't step up for anything when the mayor started to decline.
No, they didn't. And I think it's like a council of like 3 people. You know,
Okay.
3 people, and we'll call it 4 people and the mayor. Though there's 5. But the council is, think more along the lines of more of like a benevolent oligarchy.
Cabinet members, more or less.
Like they're still rich and powerful, but they don't have a whole lot of decision making power. It's pretty much
Now, kind of,
the mayor who does.
okay, kind of back in character, Gersemi to the innkeeper, who are the council supporting for mayor, or are they able to disclose that or show that?
No, they are neutral.
Okay.
They get to keep their seats regardless of who the mayor is. Well, it's not right what it is. It's old money. And while they do have their influences, Alberton is such a cosmopolitan city that relies on so much influx and outflux of adventurers and trade and just things passing through, that they don't have a whole lot of say in what happens.
Okay, maybe more just like advisors.
Yeah, they can influence policies to try to get, let's add a tariff on this, an extra tax on that.
Is that all they do?
Well, I mean, they're rich landowners.
So, yes.
One of them is a timber, controls the timber trade. But they don't want to price themselves out of business now, do they? There's another that's a fishmonger.
It's a lot easier when you just have a master.
He kind of, innkeeper looks at Teclin side-eyed. A master?
And have you tried like a king or a queen? Then you don't have to have elections.
Well, that sounds like Whalestone talk to me.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not from there. I just, I usually find it's best to just find someone who's really powerful and do what they say.
But the other council member is a farmer. They're not all bad people. They just are influential.
Who controls most of the labor force?
Most of the labor force here is, well, lots like you.
So there's a vacancy, you would say.
Oh, independent contractors, i.e., adventurers down on the luck, looking to turn a buck.
Is there a merchants or an adventurers guild?
Not per se. I mean, here in Alberton, we're pretty loose. Jobs are to be had. Jobs are to be contracted. And most people, obviously, they want to contract to the lowest bidder. But it's a competitive market. I mean, you look outside. Look at how our city looks. This isn't even the good part of town. It's not bad, mind you. Don't get me wrong, but there's much better fare to be had.
If we were looking for work, is there like a good place to go to start for, people with various skills such as ourselves? We're probably going to be in need of some
Well, I think that would
work at some
I
point.
think that would depend on what skills you offer. I mean, there's all sorts of from working the docks to going out hunting the lands, working the farms. I mean, the occasional, taverns around here can get rough and rowdy. Occasionally we need big burly people, and he points to Heinrich like that lot there, to come and keep the peace.
What if you can do this, and I'll cast the otherworldliness, open a eye in the center of my head, and then cast it again, and like touch the bar top, and just start sucking all the color out of the bar top.
Whoa! I don't know about anything like that. That's a little. Where'd you say you're from again?
Oh, here and there. No place in particular.
Politics sounds like your best arena.
No.
And the bartender just rolls his eyes at Teklin's response. Typical fucking adventurous.
I'll lift my hand. The color starts seeping back into the counter.
You have the strangest spells.
Genuinely terrified by that. He's not seen this before, so
I just shake my head quietly and don't say anything.
Maybe touch him on the shoulder, like.
I look embarrassed and I close my third eye.
Now you're third eye blind.
Grisami's going to kind of just like study your forehead for a while, just trying to not see any traces of it.
Just step back from that ledge.
It's a closed eye for 1 minute, and then it disappears.
Okay.
And so the innkeep says, I mean, if you're looking for work, occasionally here it does get rowdy. The big brute over there could always.
Who pays the best?
Amen.
I mean,
Politics.
everyone here in town roughly pays market wages. You might go up, you might go down.
Makes sense.
Really depends on the relationship you have
Fair
with your
enough.
employer. You know, Alberton's a fairly cosmopolitan city. It gets a lot of influx of new people all the time. So it's, I guess in modern terms, you could call it a tourist town. You know,
Who's ready to be the tourist, like adapt,
Oh, Pippin loves tourists.
What happens in Alberton stays in Alberton.
Be it who's going to be the tour guide. We're just fresh here, but we'll be a tour guide and come up with all kinds of things.
If by things you mean robbing them in an alleyway, Pippin is very excited by this prospect.
Is the barkeep still in the room?
Yes.
Henrich will look over at him and just ask him, is there anything that you would say for people that have never been to Alberton before to make sure we check out?
I mean, the docks are always bustling. You get the draft in the river is deep enough to accommodate large ships. from the Gulf of Menda. So occasionally we get ships in from Oakson and Oakvale and even as far down as Wildstone.
Big ships. Okay.
But as far as any other, you know, fantifical sights to see, not really. It's a modern town, but we don't have wonders.
What's your favorite restaurant?
Mine, of course.
He does carry
Feeling
meat
that
from the
answer was
butcher.
coming.
Yeah, mine, of course.
You don't ever take yourself out and treat yourself sometimes?
It's no time.
Okay.
It's
The
just-
business is good.
Business is adequate.
Sounds about right.
Well, we'll make sure to talk you up while we're out and about.
Mighty right.
Well, should we get our day going? Take a tour of the town?
Yeah, I'd say so. Let's go smell some shit.
I'd say it's probably been about 2 hours since everybody woke up. Everything's gone on. You guys walk out into the streets and a lot more hustle and bustle now that it's almost 9 a.m.
From just walking out and observing this street where we're at, does there seem to be much of a presence of like any, like police force, army, patrols, things like that, what we're kind of used to back in Solaris? Obviously it's a different town, but is there like much of a presence of anything like that at all?
Like a military style force? No. Yeah, maybe you walk in, you do notice there are, town guards, but they're very informal. But based on your military training, you can tell that they are definitely guards.
Okay.
But not from the direct, not from their clothing, just more so from their bearing.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Naturally, Gersemi is going to be just not outwardly too much, but just kind of nervous and of those types, and just wanting to, just trying to see who's around.
And while we're walking,
Bless you.
bless you.
Sorry, thank you.
What kind of languages do we hear?
Oh, you hear lots of common, there's humans and dwarves and elves. As you're walking past one of the smithies, you notice a gnome, a dark-skinned gnome. Working in there, which would be in the Discord chat.
Heinrich will definitely, as they go by, wave and say good morning in Gnomish. Since he apparently speaks it.
Have we seen many gnomes up till now?
It's not really, because this is more, it's not so much gnome as it is elf. as she is
Okay.
elf. It's a
Okay, who says it in Elvish?
plain it's a plain touched elf,
Okay.
but you can't tell the plain touched part.
Yeah.
Working
I'll
in
speak
smithy.
Elvish to her. Pippin would be enthralled.
Yep. And she's working away at the forge.
She must be important if she's got her own artwork.
Not necessarily.
Oh, I guess I volunteered to speak, so I should probably speak.
You just notice her in passing as you guys are making your way. Out of character, that is one of Landon from our Saturday campaign's daughters. That you have seen.
Well, if someone's daughter, then I'll just, pass by it.
Pippin doesn't
respectfully.
know. Pippin doesn't know that it's someone's daughter. Mike knows that it's someone's
I
daughter.
mean, technically, everyone
I mean,
is
technically,
really
I guess
someone.
technically everyone is someone's
That's what I was
daughter
joking.
or son, but you know what I mean. But yeah, she's busy working away at one of the smiths. You guys start to make your way. What isn't anybody who is proficient?
In your basket. Next to mine.
In survival, make me a check.
No.
That's me.
Does a 3 count ish?
It's the star.
If you're not proficient, then you're not proficient.
I'm assuming this has
No.
nothing to do with hunting.
No, it just has to do with other things.
Okay.
Yeah, so as long as you're proficient in it, you can make the roll. I think Techlin, you're just kind of moving along. Heinrich, you start kind of thinking that you know the way, and Grisemi is right there along with you as you two are kind of close. But then your scaled brother from another mother kind of sticks his snout up in the air and says, "The stockyards are this way." And Sinwig, with the highest survival check of a 23.
Nice.
I mean, Heinrich, not bad. Grisemi, not bad. Techlin, what were you thinking?
Oh, jeez.
What were you
Distracted
thinking?
by all the other sniffs.
Yeah,
That's what-
I think Techlin's just like big city, big city, big city,
Yeah.
big city.
No, I'm used to the woods. I don't know how to deal with all this other stuff.
Everything smells like shit to him here, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Worse, it's human shit.
I'm just going through and making sure everybody actually got a long rest.
Nothing to worry about there.
Well, we had a couple members that weren't rested, so it might make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I feel like the GM checking to make sure everybody got a long rest is the equivalent of like the save point before you enter the big room.
Just need some boss music playing.
Don't jinx it, my man.
Oh, I gotta.
Everybody's got full resources, right? Right? Okay.
No extra levels of
Here's some extra. Well, we're just missing the extra potions and.
It might be a chance to take a stance of swiftness for me.
Oh yeah. First thing in the morning, Sinwig will to his swift stance, like always. But
Hold on, I gotta fix this map real quick.
You boys are just a bunch of Swifties.
Oh.
Hey, that's my whole thing is movement.
And so you guys find your way to the stockyard.
Someone outside is backing up, so right when you say that, I hear deed, deed, deed.
Hey, why does I'm sorry, Sean? Why does when I roll it, why does it not apply? The Swift stance.
Because you have to.
Because we have to be on a board for it.
No.
Oh,
You also have to click
Oh.
apply effect and not roll it in the blind.
well, okay.
That's why.
I tried clicking apply and then I clicked the wrong space, obviously. So, my bad.
Why is that's the wrong one? Oh boy, I got all messed up. Oh, I gotta fix something. I gotta fix something. Alright, now it's not working. There we go. Oh, God damn it. 1 second. Oh, dear Lord. I had it all fixed earlier and something happened. There we go. Couple of Swifties.
You know it.
Alright, I think as we come to that scene, we're going to go ahead and take a quick 5-minute break.
Nope.
Alrighty.
Yep.
So you guys find yourselves in the stockyard.
Oh.
Alright. So what was I can do for you, love? For those of you just rejoining, we had a technical difficulty. We did some roleplay where Grisemi has successfully deceived the butcher and has ordered 3 pounds of venison from him for a total of 1 silver piece. And as Pippin has asked about how the election is going, and they have started to begin to speak about it and how the butcher and his ilk do what they can to help feed the people, but there are some of the farmers, people who are trying to get into the game as well, who are not as successful, but have resorted to means of thuggery to attempt to do it all. And that is where we are currently.
Glad you didn't make me redo all that.
I thought about it for half a second. And scene.
So when is the next rally?
Oh, the next rally is tonight, actually. I mean, we tend to hold them all over the city at random events every night. Just really trying to let the people know where we stand and what we can do for them and how we actually give a shit, not like anybody else does.
Yeah.
But money talks. We ain't got a
Is
whole
this-
lot of money, but we've got the support of the people.
Which should be important.
It's the
This
most
farmer
important.
person, is that the other candidate for mayor? The innkeeper didn't seem to know too much about him.
Yeah, he's one of them. It's he just happens to be related to one of the other council members.
Oh.
Although it's only hush hush, so to speak. Everybody knows it, but nobody can prove it. Also, he's nothing but a no-good fucking lout is what he is.
How so?
And as he says that, you, no good lout, am I? And walking in, you see this individual.
Handsome.
Show up.
As are all dwarves.
This guy. He's a handsome fellow.
Very
I
distinguished.
think Heinrich might be in love.
I mean, we already know that.
You know? He's already in love with the muscle mommy. Why not a muscle daddy? You know?
Whoa. The boy's got orange fever. We established it.
Just saying.
He rolled for it.
Just saying.
Got to roll for dwarf fever now, apparently.
He says, "You call me no good lout." Yeah, that's right. And you see this newcomer looks at him and says, "Who are these, your new lackeys?" No. Just customers. Not like you'd know what those are. Why are you? But Zar sent me here to teach you a lesson. He kind of looks at the rest of you. I suggest the rest of you mind your place.
I don't think I can do that.
I
And what
nod
is
my
our
head in approval.
place exactly?
Just for clarification, this was not the butcher speaking. This was the other guy, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
So he said that he came here to teach the butcher a lesson.
Mm-hmm. So, and you kind of see him, he's just... Butcher's like, no, oh. I can handle him. But then he kind of looks around and he's like, but if you can handle them, that'd be great.
And if you're going to allow it, Sean, since now it looks like shit's going to go down, before we get into combat, I'm going to cast Mage Armor.
Nope. And that's because that's one action. I mean, you want to. That's one of those. I remember it lasts for 8 hours. You know what? I mean, I'll give you a dice roll.
Actually, I think doesn't in A5E it's just all day.
No, that's
There's no
PF2E.
no. Okay,
That's PF2E.
that makes me sad.
I thought about it earlier, but I didn't cast it earlier because kind of role play game wise, like Gersemi wouldn't have really thought that there was a reason to cast it.
I think maybe then this might end up being the time that Gersemi realizes when I wake up in the morning and I step outside, I cast Mage Armor on myself. You know, like maybe this is the moment that she realizes that she needs to cast Mage Armor for her daily prep.
Okay, just with the makeup, everything, Mage Armor.
Yep. Like do my cat eye, cast the Mage Armor. You know, Get my hair tossed, check my nails, cast my mage armor, looking good as hell. You know,
You lost me to the country, but
things of that nature.
Yep.
But so I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Yay.
Whoops.
we're supposed to do it publicly, right? I just
It don't matter.
didn't necessarily. Okay.
Just make sure or you set it when you start attacking.
It is your turn, gun.
Alrighty. Oh, the butcher gets to go first. So the butcher
Daddy.
looks at the baker and just,
Oh no.
yep, reaches out and just punches him in the face and hits with a solid hit, dealing damage. And after having made that one solid hit, he reaches back with his other fist and flies forward with the haymaker. So he gives him the 1, and he gives him a 3. And wallops him with the haymaker.
It is your turn.
5, 10, 15, 20 feet up to Teclin. You see the steady thug who has this artwork. It really struggled with doing a thug. So he reaches out to punch at Teclin and misses horribly.
Oh son. Oh son.
And then he tries to punch again. And misses horribly.
And Teclin just hisses at him.
Yep, Pippin.
I'm torn because getting in the front lines is not what I would want to do. You said don't punch the ugly guy.
Well, yeah, you should never punch yourself.
Haha.
Rude. That's true.
You set yourself up for that one.
I guess it's not letting me do it.
Game still's paused.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's why. Oh, my bad.
Okay, so I'm not going crazy. All right. Question about flanking. Do I have to have someone entirely on the opposite side of me?
Yep.
Yes.
Directly.
Or I have to be okay.
Directly
I have to be diagonal,
opposite side.
diagonal.
Yeah, directly opposite.
Yep.
Whatever. I'll do it then. I'll just get behind this guy and punch him in the back of the head like a true nobleman. I'm so inclined to stab, but I don't know how to do unarmed attacks.
It's like D20 plus proficiency plus strength mod.
1 second, I will tell you. So.
Or wait, are you proficient with unarmed attacks if you're not a monk?
I'm horribly inefficient with anything that's not stabbing.
Yep.
Adventuring. Let's see here. On your turn, yada yada yada. Amount of combat, flanking, making an attack. Of course, this doesn't. It's not gonna tell me. Because why would it? I guess. I mean, you can always try to grapple the fucker.
Oh, that'd be fun to hold somebody while other people do the beating. Good call.
I mean, I just can't find unarmed attack off the.
I'll grapple. That seems way more in character for sure.
Yeah, I was just looking for that too.
Oh man.
Oh, am I supposed to do that public?
It don't matter. I can make him roll it.
Not bad.
Ooh, he fails.
Against the -1 strength.
No, it's not an opposed. It's not an opposed check. He rolls a strength
Okay.
saving throw against your maneuver DC.
Yeah.
Mm.
So he is grappled. Unfortunately, you don't have any basic melee damage because you're weak.
Yeah.
Weak, son.
I just say, Heinrich, get after it.
Yeah. 'Cause obviously
And I can't do
range.
anything else, right? So I'll end my turn.
Yeah, basically they deal. Oh, it's equal to 1 plus your strength modifier, but your strength modifier is negative.
Negative.
Yeah,
So nothing.
but he is grappled.
No, solid suggestion. I mean, in a fist fight, Pippin is pretty useless.
I mean, his speed becomes 0. You know, so he can't move.
Yeah. Hmm.
I mean, I guess technically there's always dealing non-lethal damage with your weapons.
Yeah, Teklin doesn't have a ton of non-lethal options.
I thought about starting out with the stabbing and just going full tilt, but it didn't seem like our patron would enjoy it. But he does
Yeah,
stab
actually,
animals, so
yeah.
Good boy, Eric.
I'm gonna be looking at this guy who just swung at me, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, Butcher, are we killing?"
Preferably not, but you know.
should ask.
Damn it. Well, I'm gonna hope that the big bad guy has some decent hit points, and I'm gonna try and hit him with my Eldritch
Do you
Whip.
look at him?
Yeah.
And the butcher's like, "Oh, he's mine."
Okay. Okay. Oh fuck. Really scared I'm gonna kill this guy if I hit him, but I think I'm gonna.
How much damage do you think you can do at level 2?
Destroy something beautiful.
Yeah. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna whip at him with my Eldritch Whip. Sorry, it has been a bit since we last did this. I believe since I am in melee range with it and directly opposed someone, I do get flanking. Okay.
It's a melee weapon.
Yeah, but if I'm like, even though it's melee, if I was here, I wouldn't because I have to be directly.
Yep, you gotta be directly there to oppose his movement.
Yep. So I get an expertise die. I roll it.
That will be a hit.
Ooh, 8 force.
I will say, if anybody is open, I can add automated flanking to the system.
If you're willing to do it.
Would it be in the same way that like it pops up with it already selected, but we could still change it when we make the roll if something pops up?
I think so. I haven't used it.
Because there's just the issue with the flanking expertise dice stacking with other things. As long as we can adjust for that, it's fine.
Yeah, I think that the same
Yeah.
roll sheet's going to pop up, but it should automatically.
Yeah.
They do have a module that I can get with my patron subscription that would allow for
All right.
flanking. That'll be
Then-
automatically adjudicated.
Something you want to do?
So that was 8 hit points of damage, so I get 4 temp. Did that work? I don't think it did. Did it?
You have to click on the apply temporary healing.
There we go. Okay, cool. And then I haven't moved yet.
Nope.
So I'm going to move down to here.
Okay.
And in my turn.
It will be your turn next.
All right, Henrich.
Yeah.
Henrich. Not
gonna
to
step
be
up.
confused with Pickle Rick.
Um.
Bubba lubba dub dub.
So what? How were you saying that we do the flanking with the?
You're flanking.
Okay.
You're directly opposite
So-
Pippin. So
Yeah. So that's a expertise die, right?
Yep.
Attack. Yeah. And I'm just going to. Could I swing his great axe, but swing it with the flat side to just like
absolutely.
almost like hitting a guy in the face with a shovel?
Absolutely.
Og.
Cool. Then
Oh.
we'll just roll his great axe attack at him.
This is where I like some of the other systems mechanics. It's like, all right, you want to attack non-lethally with a lethal weapon, that's going to be a -4 to whatever you're trying to do. There isn't that in this, but will say that I do like that feature in some of the other systems that are out there. All right. Oh, you forgot to target him, but that will hit.
Oh. Yeah, sorry about that.
I got you.
By the way, I like that Dead Elk also has an initiative on here. It's on the combat
you.
tracker.
It does.
It's above you also.
Yep.
And then he'll, after smacking him in the face, just keep on moving to the side so that he's actually flanking with Tekla now.
Oh, snap. Anybody have corpse explosion and want to derail the campaign?
I do have it.
No.
Shrapnel, elk.
I guess that'll be his turn.
It is your turn.
All right. So this weary cutthroat comes up to Thalia.
He didn't have his nos this morning.
That's right. And will attack out with his short sword and miss.
And it's showing.
Yeah. And then he makes a bonus attack also with his short sword. And this time it hits.
Oh, he's setting Dahlia, huh?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta figure out where that's coming from. Hold on. Yep, dealing dealing quite a bit of damage to her. And almost completely slitting Thalia's throat.
Ooh.
He might need to die.
As Thalia looks on death's door.
Man, I almost charged him and knocked him down, and instead it was like
It will be your
hit the guy
turn
in the
next.
face with my great axe.
But Sinwig.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna disengage. Move here. And I am going to double check something. Okay, that's that. It's a mixture of something. I'm just gonna straight up claw him.
Okay, and you can use disengage as a bonus action.
I believe so.
Don't think you can.
Okay. Well, then I'll just move there and then take the attack of opportunity.
Nope, he does not give you an attack of opportunity.
Okay. That makes things a lot easier then. So for my... Well, let me target someone else. Oh boy. There we go. I'm going, for some reason, won't let me read. I'll just do it in different order. I'm gonna claw the guy in front of me still.
That is a miss.
Dang. And then I'm going to use Rallying Surge on Thalia.
Okay, so Thalia gets 6 hit points back. There you go, Thalia.
Woohoo!
Nice. The blood has clotted.
I had the nos.
It is your
I rolled a
turn.
knife.
Okay. So Stug comes up behind Kiepin. He's gonna try to smack on you with his brass knuckles. And because the other guy is restrained, I will not impose flanking rules. That is a house rule. There's nothing in it that says that I can't, but it feels that since he is restrained and only is using his fists, that it makes sense. And he misses.
How do you miss punching someone in the back of the head?
Oh, and then he hits you.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's.
They see the giant dragonborn slashing someone else and are wary and get
It's your
distracted.
turn.
Well, he's just regretting not stabbing. I mean, I really should have led the stab party. The knife party, I guess. Deftones.
And this one's going to come up and try to surround on Heinrich. And hit him with a good solid punch. And then miss.
You are next.
Thalia.
I messed up what I wanted to do, but kind of thinking of doing like a bothersome buzzing to the person that almost killed me,
Okay.
and then
Yeah, so cast Bothersome Buzzing first. And
okay.
I'll roll this save.
I forgot to target. Oops.
Well, that doesn't need a target. That I got to roll.
Oh.
He succeeds.
Oh.
All right, so that's your bonus action. What else do you want to do?
Sure. I have no idea. I'm stumped.
You gonna sacred flame him?
Don't forget you have your Fey, like you can teleport away once a day thing instead of using movement. If you want to get some
I
distance.
have that.
If you're Fey like me, I believe so.
Yeah.
Eladrin.
I
Twilight
don't.
step. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I am actually gonna go ahead and use the Sacred Flame.
Okay.
I would recommend listening to Teclin on this one.
Oh, okay.
You
So
can
then
move up
I
to
will-
you can teleport up to 30 feet away to get out of range.
Like you could hop up on that roof and nobody could get to you.
Yeah, like if you wanted to be like boom,
Come
I'm up over here. You can totally do that.
Yeah. I will do that. If it will allow me.
I will. I can get you. Like
Okay, cool.
like there.
And then
Yeah.
elevate. Oh, isn't there rules for shooting down from heights too?
Yes, there is. Yes, there is, Nathan. You still have your you still have your action.
I guess I will use my arrows. Let's see, who do I have in my sight?
Because that just makes that to use that feature, you just forego your movement.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So then I'm done.
No, you forego your
Yes?
movement, so you still have your action.
Okay.
So which
You
you
just
also
can't move
still have your
anymore.
item interaction. So you could pull your bow out and shoot at him. And get a D4 expertise die on your shot. If you so choose.
Yes, I do. Oh, that's the color of mine. I forgot about that.
That is a critical miss.
Oh, no.
Of course. Then I'll end
Be
my-
thankful I am not an adversarial DM who makes your bowstrings snap.
Yeah.
Or
You got
yeah,
a
it's
good roll
your
on
turn.
an expertise die that turns a nat 1 into a 9, though.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, she did roll the 4 on her expertise die.
Oof.
It's the dead elk's turn.
It's gonna be dead.
It off gases.
Yeah.
Make ready. Your turn comes.
Okay. All right. So, just double checking. Planning on casting sleep.
You plan on casting mage armor.
Okay. Sure. That's why I asked earlier.
Well, no, that's why I said you forgot to do this. Will be your time to remember that you need to do it in the future.
Okay. So with that, then.
Sorry for the misunderstanding on that. No, yeah, you take this turn.
Yeah,
to
no,
cast
that's
mage
okay.
armor.
And how tall is this building?
10, 15 feet.
Okay. So it's out of scope of my ability to teleport 15 feet away with the esoteric talent quick step.
You have a esoteric talent quick step.
If you cast a wizard spell of first level or higher, you can immediately move up to 15 feet without provoking opportunity attacks or spending any of your normal movement.
Yeah, this would be the ledge would be a little too high.
Okay. Well, I'm still gonna try to do that, and let's see how far back I can go. Oh, that's why. Nope. There's a shadow kind of up here. Is that wood pile like a wall?
Yeah, there's a wall there. That's why there's a shadow.
Okay.
That's a whole other building up there.
Okay, and bonus action, dwarven toughness.
Those doors are tough.
So tough.
Tough enough.
And
Rat Jacks,
love
Roughnecks.
I thought you were going for a Tonka Tough reference, and there's a guy who
Uh.
painted his whole truck to be a Tonka truck that parks outside my building every day.
Remember, if you click Dwarven Toughness, it does the actual healing roll for you.
Oh, okay. I forgot. So, okay.
That's
But-
too easy.
That is my turn. Yeah, it's way too easy.
It's apple too easy.
But then I'll
I can see there's at least one epic rap
do
Battles
a
of History fan in here.
normal movement. So
Been so long.
okay. Then I think I'll go ahead and pass my turn. So
It is your turn.
All right, the baker. He is going to try to grab the butcher. Billy Butcher. Ooh, and he critically grabs him.
Oh.
In response, he the butcher does punch him in the face. And does hit him. But now the butcher is grappled. And it's a bonus action. The baker also tries to hit him with a haymaker. And hits. Boom. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. That went to the wrong person. Let me fix that. Fix some hit points, because hit points matter.
Hey, all points matter.
It's your turn.
Thank you. I was going to say it, but... So, the butcher is grappled. He is actually going to also attempt to grab the baker back. And does. Not quite as forcefully, but... And you see these two dwarves just going at it, like grabbing and punching each other. And then boom, he punches.
Hey, if only we were at a tavern.
Yep, and he punches back, landing a small blow on...
It is your turn.
Alright, so it is the Steady Thug's turn. And he... let's see, it is a... And he effectively breaks the grapple of Pippin. But that is his turn.
Well, now I'm going to stab you. So I take out my rapier and I stab this gentleman who was nice enough to break my -1 grapple.
I stab at thee. That's to bring back some memories for Nathan. And Jesse. If Jesse remembers participating in Vic's campaign.
I'm not flanking him, so I don't get any kind of expertise.
Correct.
We're not encircling or what? I don't remember what
Oh.
that's.
Nope.
Okay.
Just the regular
So it's a
attack.
straight up normal.
That will hit. So you may also deal your sneak attack.
Yeah, there's like a theater of the mind thing. Like if there's 3 people engaged in melee, you get flanking, but that's if you're not using a grid.
All right. He is looking worse for wear.
And then I can use a dash action as a bonus, and I can do a desperate dash. And I can get out of, and I can go 70 feet. I guess I'll go to here just to give Big Daddy some flanking bonus. And end my turn.
Alright. So
Sorry,
I guess
Declan.
yeah, no worries. With the cart in the way, would I have seen the hit that guy gave Thalia?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Yes.
So I did see it. Okay.
You heard it.
Yeah. I mean, I am gonna give myself a quick wisdom save to see how I react to that. Not well.
Even I don't. Even I don't know what that save is.
I rolled a 3, so even with my +5 on saves, I'm gonna count that as a failure. So, Teklin is gonna go running.
All right. Before you move, let me
yep.
give you a brass knuckle to the face. Yeah, that'll hit you.
Yep. Or the side of the head as he turns.
Yep.
Completely losing focus. And I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15.
Now, with the 3, are you going to go around the cart or are you going to try to go over the cart?
Yeah. That's actually a good call. He's gonna go straight at this guy. How do I cancel? I don't think I can because I turned cancel into waypoint, so I'm just gonna move myself back.
That's fine.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, trying to go straight over the cart.
Give me an acrobatics or athletics, whichever you prefer. Now remember, you have DM's inspiration from the previous session.
And I am going to use that for this. What was that?
Just a D4.
D4?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to use that for this. Because I'm not great at that, and I didn't roll great, but hopefully that's enough.
You're good.
Cool. That's 10. 15,
Nothing super fancy happens,
20,
but you don't stumble either.
25. And then, failing that badly, I am going to use my turn to use my monstrous Onkig shape.
Ooh.
So...
Yeah, give me a second. I got it.
Yeah. So like as he's running up, like it's like a super fast forward motion, but like the skin of him just kind of puffs up and rots off, and this like Onkig, the spawn, so like a little Onkig, just like tears itself out of his like skin, which just melts away when it falls.
Do you have control over that? You should.
Hey. And is this going to be reflecting all my stats and stuff?
Probably not. I don't think it does.
You just pulled that one in. I prepped something. Where's the...
I mean, it might. What should the stats be?
Oh, I don't have it. Okay. Sorry to bring everything to a
No,
screeching
it keeps
halt.
your it kept your wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom, and I've got bite claw. I can still use all my other features. Let's see, Ent is right,
Yeah.
Christmas right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
seems
all
like
in
it
there.
worked.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that
Okay.
we built. That's the one that we built. So, do you like a
Okay.
little transformation on the screen?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn you invisible.
Oh, except now I can't. Like everything went gray.
Oh, okay, here.
Yeah. Yeah, but I believe that is my
So
turn.
describe.
'Cause-
Well, just describe what happens.
Yeah.
Maybe only Thalia has ever seen this.
Yeah, no, it's like oh god, like if you've seen the new or the Lovecraft Country. Like
Oh, yeah.
the way they do the when they transform into people and it's like the skin rips off, but like super sped up because it
Damn you,
happens almost
Jonathan
immediately.
Majors.
Yeah. Bastard. But if but yeah, like it's basically like he sloughs like whatever he turns into comes bursting out of him, and then the remains just kind of melt away into wisps like devils do. Yeah. So there is now a miniature Ankeg pissed off in front of that dude.
I think if you click on the Ankeg to make him its token, I can make yours disappear.
I did click on it, but it's still, it doesn't like put the blue border around it when I click on it, and then when you take mine away, everything disappears.
All right, well, in that case, then I'm just going to move you, like...
Yeah.
Can you still see
Oh,
everything?
no, I can't. No, I can't, because line of sight.
So I just gotta leave you there. Okay. Learning curve.
Sorry.
Oh, learning curve.
Yep.
I've never... Like, the 5e system I can do with transformations better, but this is still better than nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, and because I might still need to use some of my abilities for stuff.
Well, you got your Eldritch Blast and Whip and everything are on the Ankeg, so...
Oh, is it? It just wasn't on my... Okay, yeah, I didn't have anything favorited on this sheet, so it wasn't showing up. And then let me mark off. Oh, that's the end of my turn.
Yep.
You are
Let
next.
me mark off the use, but I'll do that.
All right, Henrich.
Okay. So yeah, I was reading over Rage, whether or not I really want to do it or not. So Rage in this really just gives you bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage.
Resistance.
Advantage on strength. Yeah, it's giving you resistance stuff and extra HP. It doesn't really affect your...
Regenerating temporary hit points.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just going to make an attack at the guy that was grappled.
The Steady Thug.
Steady Thug. Yepers.
All right.
So
go ahead and
same as I did before. I'm not trying to kill him. I'm just trying to whack him over the head and knock him out. Right.
Yep.
Expertise.
No, you're trying to kill him.
No.
No, Henrich would be totally trying to kill him.
Okay, well then Henrich is trying to kill him.
I'm just gonna throw that Henrich would totally be like, at this point, be like, yo, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
And whack.
And then, so at that point, then, landing a hit on him, I am going to use my reaction to do the cleaving swing maneuver, which is a reaction. So it's going to use my reaction. After I slam a weapon into an enemy, I work the momentum of the blow into another strike at a second enemy in a devastating display of might. Make a melee weapon attack with the heavy property. Use your reaction to make an additional melee weapon attack against a second creature that is also within your reach. So I will spin around.
So you kind of spin around, you chop this guy's head off, and just your momentum keeps going.
That's exactly it.
Yep. So you click on it to do the consume the exertion.
Mm-hmm. And then make my second attack.
Yep.
Ka-chow.
That'll also hit.
Kaboom!
Boom, with dealing a palpable hit with 11 slashing damage.
It is your
That
turn.
is my turn.
All right. It is the Weary Cutthroat's turn. Let's see here. I'm going to give him... he now has brown pants. He has brown pants. But he sees this thing before him. And he has his brown pants. He's going to try to attack the Ankeg before him with a negative expertise. See if that rolled right. It did. Okay.
AC 14.
No, you missed. I just wanted to make sure it rolled a negative. I don't have a way to add a negative D4. So I have to like type in minus D4. And then again, and minus 1 D4. Oh, not 11 D4. That's really gonna hit you. Ooh, and it just misses you again. It's just like, oh, what is this?
Oh, it did give me only 10 hit points. My hit points should be the same.
Oh, should it?
So, yeah.
Yeah, that
put
might
it
be something
to-
that you have to manually do. Yeah.
No, I can't edit. I can change that way. Ooh, and then I'll just have to make sure anything transfers.
It will be your turn next.
Sin Wiggy Wiggy.
Alright, so I say that, obviously Sinwig's facing the person who he tried to attack, so he doesn't know weapons are already basically flying. So, him knowing that the butcher doesn't want killing to happen, he's just gonna be like, sorry,
That's not quite what the butcher said. To be
He
fair,
said he'd prefer
he's like,
to kill.
like, well, you know. But I want to know how is Sinwig reacting to Teclin transforming into this monstrosity before him?
Not sure.
Literal monstrosity.
It also depends on if I'm more focused on the transformation when it happened, or if I was more focused on the person who almost killed a party member.
I mean,
'Cause
this
no one-
happens like right in
Sinwig-
front of you. I mean, like Teclin's skin sloughed off of his body, and this monstrosity, like an actual monstrosity.
Oh, screaming the whole time, in
Yeah.
case I didn't mention that.
Yeah, screaming
I would
the
say he's-
whole time. I'm pretty sure you noticed.
I would say he's thoroughly grossed out. I would say he's thoroughly grossed out, bit creeped out, but after seeing what happened, he's kind of like, yeah, we're gonna have some questions after this.
Okay.
Then, yeah, I would just use short sword, retract my claws, because that doesn't cost an action, and just attack the same person.
Okay. That will be a hit.
And I will end my turn with that.
It is your turn.
All right. It's the Thuggish Ruggish Bones' turn. And jump up and flank old Heinrich. And punch out and hit. And punch out and miss. Heinrich's not looking too hot, y'all.
It's your turn.
Oh. That's the thug behind him's turn. You know? And just... They're just over here with the fucking brass knuckles just... beating on him. Except their 1-2 combos aren't doing too well. They hit with the 1, but not the 2.
It will be your turn next.
Dahlia. From your vantage point, you can see that Heinrich's not looking too well.
Yep, I was actually thinking of doing like the sacred flame on the person. I don't know which person.
The cutthroat?
Yeah. That one? Yes.
Yeah, the dead tick side.
You are next.
That one, yeah.
Which one? This one?
I think that's the one that I'm wanting.
Hit T for target.
T. There we go.
Let me see. What is the range on your Sacred Flame?
60
Yeah,
feet.
you're good.
Okay. And roll. Oh.
Yep. I gotta roll a save. I roll a save for him, so hold on.
You got this.
Alright, he fails and takes his 1 radiant damage.
Bang.
Right.
And yeah, that would be it.
You got a bonus action.
No?
You can see that Heinrich's you remember you're the cleric. So Heinrich's hurting. You can bonus action healing word him if you want to. So if you T to target.
Oh, that is also 60. Okay.
Yep. So T to target Heinrich and then cast healing word.
Word.
Yep.
There.
All right. There you go. 9 healing for Heinrich.
I will take it.
Alright, now I'll end my turn.
It is your turn.
More off gassing.
There we go.
You are next.
Gersemi.
Okay, now I'm gonna try to cast sleep.
Now she's gonna try to cast corpse explosion. What?
Well, we're trying to not kill anybody beyond the one guy we killed.
Oh, the guy who hit Thalia is gonna die.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Everybody.
Alright, so where are you casting?
His life was forfeit when he brought a weapon.
Okay, so remind me that I'm reading this right. So targets, so I can cast it in an area with allies, but targets are the enemy, so it'll only target them, right?
Correct.
Okay. Let's see. I mean, I think we can get all the baddies in a 60-foot radius. So.
Hold on, let me double check that spell. 60-foot radius doesn't sound right.
Oh, so 20 foot. Why was I thinking 60 foot?
I was like, it's a 20-foot sphere.
Yep, you're right. So
Well,
I'm gonna
within-
try to
Okay,
capture.
What you do is you make a.
Go ahead and cast it first.
No, what you do is you make a 20-foot sphere, and then you move it around.
Yeah.
Well, I've had issues with those like not going away before, so I didn't want to like put one down if it was going to be.
Like you're trying to like.
Oh, you hit the box afterwards and then just delete.
Okay. If we move it over to the right, can we possibly get this guy over by Sinwig?
I mean, you move it there.
Nope. Okay. Move it back to the left. Okay. Go ahead and cast it there.
Okay, go ahead and cast.
Oh.
Ooh.
You put no one to sleep.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Mhm.
But it
Really?
does
That's
have
interesting. Okay.
does have a no sleep condition.
What was that?
It says if the spell puts no creature to sleep, the creature in the area with the lowest hit points is rattled until its next turn.
Yep. It does have that, which would be Vivacious Thug.
Well, I'm gonna move here. Now I'm gonna move here, and flank with Heinrich. And
It's
pass
your
my turn.
turn.
Well, you can't be flanking with Heinrich because you don't have a melee weapon. Out, do you?
Well, I can get one out because I do have a dagger.
Yep. All right. So it's the baker and the butcher battle.
Where's the candlestick maker?
Yeah. He goes and see him as they're both grappled. Oh, I forgot to add the grappled condition to him. I can add that. As he's grappled, you see him pick up the butcher and go to body slam him down and boom. The butcher is hurting, but the butcher is then no longer grappled.
It's your turn.
Yeah, I want to give him a strength saving throw to see if he can attempt to maintain his grapple, because it would make sense. He succeeds on his grapple, so you see him kind of. He's like, he got slammed, and he just kind of, as he's getting up, he kind of tucks his head underneath the baker's legs and goes to suplex the baker backwards.
On to the dead oak.
And deals. It says it's a hit, not to hit, but it's an automatic hit. And boom! Oh, wait a minute, wrong guy. I was wondering what was going on there. Hold on, that was. Omen kind of slams him, and the grapple on him breaks. And then you kind of see him as he does that. He shoots out this right hook Trying to hit him right in the head. But misses. Pippin.
This WrestleMania stuff is really getting me. But I know they don't want a third man on the mat, and it's stressing me out.
Yeah, Stone Cold. Mind your business.
Well, I'm more of a macho man myself, so my blood's getting to the boiling point.
Oh, we're gonna. If we're going old school, hey, Ultimate Warrior, mind your business.
Remind me, I'm sorry. Does point out my dagger? I can do that with a bonus action.
Say what?
If I pull out my dagger, I only have my rapier out.
No, but interact. You get one free item interaction per turn.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, like I said, one free item interaction per turn. Yeah.
So the Macho Man, he pulls out his dagger.
This cocaine's a hell of a drug. Yeah.
And I'm seeing Heinrich, he's not looking too good, brother. So I'm gonna kill him up here. And I'm gonna take out that dagger. And I'm gonna drive it into this back.
And because Elizabeth said so. Yeah. And that is a critical hit.
Step the absolute shit out of him.
For 4 damage.
Son. Oh.
Do I get Carver with that?
You get to deal your sneak attack. Did you not roll your... It's up to you. It's up to you to know your character, not me. Just saying.
No, I just rolled the offhand dagger instead of the...
Yeah, in fact, you get sneak attack because it's your hit, so...
It's a weapon.
Yeah, it's first hit, right?
Well,
So, I'm sorry, do I...
for
Roll your sneak attack damage.
Alright.
Because it's your hit. You hit him.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And
1
But
sneak attack.
I don't roll a Carver with that because of the dagger.
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, I would roll another 1d6.
Well, I'm trying to find out where. Yeah, you got Sojourner.
Combat tactic, Carver.
Yeah, you must have. Did you not select it when you rolled your dagger?
Nope. It's a...
Yeah, you should always select that when rolling your.
When rolling, I'm sorry, rolling sneak attack or rolling with the dagger attack?
Rolling with your dagger. I believe we should have it on your damage rolls.
Bless you.
Thanks. I really thought I got the mic far enough away.
Not quite.
I was confused because it's saying only when sneak attack damage. I wouldn't know that unless I knew I hit, right?
Carver, what is no? Carver says. Yeah. So do we not? Did we not ever get it coded on your sneak attack damage?
Well, I got to click this button separately, and so I only clicked sneak attack instead of the.
No, I know,
Carver.
but did you never add the Carver damage to your sneak attack?
No, I did not add that to my sneak attack.
Because then you can have it to be where it's selected. Here, watch this. Damage roll, label, BARBER. Damage formula, 1d6. Double damage on critical hit. Yes.
So I'll
Not
throw
selectable.
it in
I'm
chat.
adding it right now. Watch this. Boom. Now, when you hit sneak attack, you'll have a Carver option. So go ahead and hit sneak attack. I'll give this guy back his 1 hit point. Let you roll it again. Yes, click sneak attack.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's...
Boom. There we go.
Interesting. So you can have it both ways.
So then when you hit with the dagger, you can add that. Yep. All right. Anything else?
No, I'll stay in the flanking position because I know.
You don't want to stab him with your rapier too?
Oh, that might be fun. Yeah. And then
You
I
still
get
have
one
your
Remember, you're
action.
free.
Yeah, you
I
still
get
have your
my
action.
expertise. Do I get expertise for flanking?
Well, yeah, you should have expertise on that first attack. So yeah. Yeah, that one also hits. He's still up, but
Jesus. Must be the Hulkster.
nah, it's earthquake.
He's also Macho Man.
It's typhoon.
Oh, my turn.
Alrighty.
All right, abomination.
Oh, did I see that, by the way? Because I would like to roll to piss my pants.
Yeah, absolutely. You absolutely saw that.
For some reason, I can now not. Oh, there it is. Awesome. So yeah, I have him targeted. I am going to attempt to hit him with my claw. Interesting. Okay. That's a hit. Does the saving throw should be a saving throw DC 13, which
It
it is.
is.
Awesome. Yeah.
Which he fails.
So he is prone.
He is prone.
And then, in perfectly understand common, although like still insectile, I'm gonna like scream into his face, "You're gonna die, Frank!"
Yeah, nice.
And that's the end of my turn.
Make ready. Your turn comes.
All right,
Yeah.
Henrich.
So I'm gonna just take a big swing at Vivacious Thug's neck.
Swing swung.
Which WrestleMania character are you?
And that's a miss.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
11 will miss.
I think he would go ahead and rage at that point, right? Like he's hurting. This is taking way too long.
Yeah.
I hate to do it, but I'm gonna burn one of his rages.
Yep.
Now the
It
HP
doesn't-
does not kick in
Until the next
until
round.
the
Till
yeah.
the next round. Yep.
Yep. Okay. And that is my turn.
It's your turn.
All right. Weary Cutthroat. Okay, first, he will stand up. And he will try to get and hit the Ankeg for some pretty decent, for 15 points of damage.
Whoa.
Dealing a palpable blow.
Yep, that hurt.
And he will try to attack you again. And miss.
Yay.
Make ready. Your turn comes.
Sinwig.
Get behind him, Sinwig.
Yeah, I get that. Mentally, I'm trying to think, would Sinwig
beautiful.
consider the thing as an ally?
Oh, he knows
Like,
your
would he know
name.
this is still...
I
Well,
mean,
true, but many enemies also know his name.
no, you literally saw this creature slough up from Teklin's skin.
Yeah, and
Right.
start attacking Teklin's enemy.
Right. Oh, Sinwig's just gonna look at this thing and be like, you know what? It's your kill. Have fun. And use commanding presence.
Which is the thing that lets me attack.
You're also within.
Bark.
Don't you have your aura does what else as well?
It's
Is that
Expertise
die?
just your commanding? That's just your commanding presence.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I
They
think
can
it
use an
does
attack
give
or a
me an
cantrip.
expertise. Oh no, you have to mark him or something.
Yeah,
for
that's
that.
that's
Yep,
Landon's
that is
version.
next level.
Yeah.
That is
So I
next
just
level.
make a normal attack
Melee
of
attack.
my choice.
Yep, melee attack.
Okay. So I will attempt to bite him.
It says he may
I
make
am
one.
flanking.
It says he may make one weapon attack, but yeah.
Yeah. Which I think we decided that the whip is a weapon attack, but I'm gonna bite.
Yep.
Because I am a biting mood.
And that will hit. He's still up, but that hits.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
I told you, combat's not easy in this game.
Mm-mm.
There. And with that, I will end my turn.
It's your turn.
It's the doggish, ruggish bone. He's still focused on old Henrich there.
Bring it.
That'll hit, but deal half damage. And second one will miss. Yes, he's just out there, just with these brass knuckles, just boom. God, they always hit with the jab, but they can never seem to hit with that overhand right.
It is your turn.
All right, it is the thug's turn. Other thug's turn. Kind of sees what's going on. He's like, oh. But he's gonna turn around and he's gonna attack Pippin. So punch number one is a miss. He misses with his jab. Then connects with his cross. Boom, dealing 5 bludgeoning damage to Pippin.
It will be your turn next.
Thalia.
Is the butcher's health like?
He's bloodied.
I see that. Um.
How much would Thalia really care?
This is the butcher that we're looking for, right? Or this is a different butcher? I think it's this butcher. Yes.
It is, but I think I would question how much Thalia would actually care compared to her companions.
That is true. Contemplating.
I mean, you've seen that your charge has turned into his monstrosity shape. You know. There's that.
I am.
There's the cutthroat that almost took your head off. You know.
I am gonna do Sacred Flame on the. No, I don't know if that's what I want to do.
Now remember, you get an expertise die with attacking at range in an elevated
That's
position
true.
as you are.
Huh?
I'm just contemplating on who I would need to go for.
Well, there's the cutthroat that's right there between Sinwig and Teklin. I mean, pick one. You got your bonus action to bothersome buzzing, and then you can longbow attack.
I'll do the cutthroat. I'll do the bothersome buzzing first, and then go from shooting the sacred flame, or just your normal bow.
Bow. Your bow gets Sacred Flame as a
The
saving
bow.
throw.
Okay.
So first bothersome buzzing cast, and I will roll this saving throw. Which he succeeds on again.
All right.
But you still get an expertise die from attacking from elevation with your longbow. So make sure you click an expertise die if you attack him with your longbow, anyways.
Yeah, that's the D4.
Yep. Oof. Nat 1. Again.
I know. Alright, well then, yeah, that ends my turn.
It's your turn.
Dead Dog don't do nothing this turn. He's already all off gassed. He's good.
You are next.
Gosemi.
Okay, how rough is the butcher looking?
He's bloodied.
Okay, so that's kind of like so. Not great, but not
bloodied, literally malign. Bloodied has it as an actual connotation. It means below half hit points.
Okay. So I know I drew a melee weapon for flanking. How many hands do you have to have free in order to cast a spell?
1.
Just one? Okay. Because I think right now what I'm going to try to do is cast Ray of Frost. I know I'm probably going to piss off the butcher, but I'm going to try to slow this guy down a little bit.
All right. I mean, you said you're probably going to piss him off. I mean,
well, I don't want to lose him either.
At worst, he gets knocked out. They're fist fighting.
All right. Just don't want to lose our lead.
I mean, your buddy Henrich is over here fighting 2 different dudes.
All right, well, I'll channel some Redwind then. So we established like sheathing or unsheathing a weapon is just like not
You
an
get
action, right?
one free item interaction per turn.
Okay. All right, so go ahead and sheath that dagger. I'm going to cast Arcane Muscles on myself. I get... Sure. And did we establish that I had to roll that after targeting? I don't remember.
Oh, Arcane Muscles is you cast it on yourself, and then
Yep.
That's it. That's your action. You
Okay.
can't use it till the following turn.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, it's a cool spell, but that's the downside. Is
Yep.
it's up
Yeah,
a
there has
whole
to be a
round if you
downside.
don't
So.
prep it.
All right. Okay.
It's your turn.
Alrighty. So he is going to target the butcher and smack him with his fists and hit. And then attempt to take a headshot at him. And hit. But the butcher succeeds his constitution saving throw.
It's your turn.
It's now the butcher's turn. He... Let's see here. He's gonna lash out with his fists. And just... You see him kind of faint with his left. And the baker kind of ducks down, and as he ducks down and leans forward, the butcher comes up with this giant right uppercut. Just boom. Knocks him out. Pippin.
I'll just throw out a hell yeah, brother, for the knockout.
Brother.
Mix the genres for my characters. I'll do another rapier stab on the gentleman in front of me.
Oh, Sean, try hiding Teclin again. Didn't quite work, but let me fiddle first.
Yeah, Vacious
There we
Stun
go.
died.
Got it. Nope, didn't work. I didn't save. Got it.
I'll move. And
Yeah.
then I'll take... offhand dagger, but I can't do anything cool because I'm not playing game.
Oh, missed.
I'll end my turn.
Tacklin.
Okay. I am going to bite again. Attempt to.
I want to bite.
Flanking.
And that will hit.
Ooh.
Or 7. I will see. Oh. Nope, I'll end my turn.
Make ready. Your turn comes.
All right, Heinrich.
Okay. So first off, the whole rage thing in this, I don't actually have to make a melee attack or take damage in a round to keep the rage up like you do in 5e, right? Because I'm not seeing anything in the description of it.
First off, temporary hit points.
First off, temporary hit points.
Yeah, temporary hit points. Gotcha on that. But I didn't see anything in there that was saying that was a requirement to keep your rage going.
Nope. Which I like. It kind of kills that whole weird metagame as a barbarian of trying to run around and...
Well, this right here, it gives me the option, like...
I gave you those 2 hit points. You're good.
I did. Oh, I didn't target myself, did I?
No, you have to click apply from the chat card, which I did for you.
Oh, thank you. Gotcha. We've got this guy surrounded. The butcher asked us preferably not to kill him. We've killed 2 of them already. I think he's just going to try and intimidate him. Because he's kind of hurting now. He's raging, right? So yeah, I'm going to try to just intimidate this guy. And yell in his face, "Look, you fucker, you lost. You're surrounded. get the fuck out of here and don't let me ever see you again or you're dead.
Yeah, roll an intimidation check. Oh yeah.
21.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then in that case, I will end my turn and not hit him. Give him a chance to run the fuck off.
It's your turn.
Alright. It's the Weary Cutthroat's turn. And he misses. And misses! He misses the Ankeg both times.
Yay!
Make
Sinway.
ready. Your turn comes.
All right, go ahead and attack.
Okay.
No, come on.
Finish him.
Fine.
That and that. Oh, you attacked him? Oh, you attacked. I thought you were saying that letting the Ankeg.
Oh, you said. Oh, come on, finish him. I thought you were just telling me to.
No, I
attack
thought
him.
no. You already said you used commanding presence, so that means
Oh.
for.
Okay.
Yeah, you just said
I
it
should
wrong.
attack.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you should attack him. Yeah. No, you used your commanding presence. That you should have said finish him.
Yeah. Oh.
So
Now
I
we
will
get
attempt
it.
to fight again with expertise from flanking.
There you
Rolling
go.
well tonight. Still didn't take him down though. Almost exact same damage.
Well, no, hold on. That's because you have Sinwig attack targeted.
Oh, whoops.
So hold on. Let me get.
Sorry,
Please
Sinwig.
don't
give
hurt
him-
me.
Assuming the
Watch
23
this.
would still hit the.
Yeah, watch this. Are you ready?
Yeah. Just tries to bite his head off. Probably doesn't succeed because he's tiny and just starts tearing at it. Arr.
Are you tiny or medium?
Medium,
Yeah,
but
okay.
like not like
Yeah.
not
Yep. He dies.
like.
Anything else, Sinwig?
Well, now that the thing's dead, I'm gonna be looking at this monstrosity. I'm just gonna look down and be like, "Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to have a talk after this."
It's your turn.
Oh, and my turn there.
This thug's going to attempt to run off.
Are you
If I get an
running away?
opportunity of attack, I'm going to stab him.
And take your opportunity attack.
How do I do so?
By attacking him.
Yeah, you just take it as it
Sounds
just
about
makes
right.
a very good reaction.
That hits.
Hi.
You can deal sneak attack damage because it's off turn.
The important thing is, are you trying to knock him unconscious or kill him?
No, he's going to die. I'm annoyed.
He ain't, well, I'll tell you this much. He ain't going to die. And he dashes away. Let's see, this goes out this way.
Don't forget who to vote for next election.
And he dashes away. And with that, combat has ended, as so has tonight's session. Good job, everybody.